Hello and welcome to another update. Today we want to talk about the NASDAQ. And yeah, the NASDAQ has been in a strong rally from the 2022 low. And we are looking still at some further upside here on this chart, but obviously we're now approaching an area where the price could form the next larger and substantial top, but we haven't got any confirmation yet, and all micro support levels are still holding. Like on the S&P 500 chart, I'm tracking the NASDAQ as an so-called ending diagonal pattern. Now, such an ending diagonal pattern, I don't want to get too technical here, but it means the subwaves of this 5-wave pattern, these subwaves are 3-wave movements. So in any of these 5 waves that we are tracking from the 2022 low, we are looking for an ABC structure. Now, the wave 1, which started in 2022, is an ABC structure. The wave 3 can be seen as an ABC structure. And the wave 5 should be seen as an ABC structure. Now, the challenge with this structure is that the move to the upside from the April low in this year, the pullbacks have remained extremely shallow, which makes any analysis extremely tricky, at least if you rely on some structure. Now, that doesn't mean it's bearish. It just means there might be a few more interpretations that are plausible here. Because if the subwaves are not entirely clear, then yeah, there are typically a few more different interpretations which could apply. Now, however, for now, I am tracking this also like the S&P 500 chart as an ABC structure to the upside. And the challenge here is to determine whether we are currently forming the entire 5th wave, or if the 5th wave, as shown in orange, will extend in a larger ABC structure. If it extends in a larger ABC structure, then after a top is formed, we should expect a corrective pullback. So without seeing the structure of the next decline, it's impossible to say. But I think it's fair to say that, you know, we should. I think a larger pullback is due. It's overdue already, right? It's overdue. I mean, originally I wanted to see this B wave pullback already here, but it remained extremely shallow. So the next resistances are in the area between $25,000 and $27,500. In this particular scenario, we are already in the 5th wave to the upside anyway, locally, of the C wave. And so we should be in the late stages. If at any point now we get a break below the September lows, then I think that is our first indication a pullback in wave B has started. It could be a more substantial top. Yeah, I mean, this is already an ABC structure to the upside, but only the market will decide if a larger correction is required, basically bear market crash, or if the correction can stay like a B wave and we get some further upside extensions, maybe towards the end of the year or early next year. What that means is be careful. Once we get a break below those lows at around 23,000, a lot of charts could correct, maybe even crash. A lot of the tech stocks are, basically extended. So that would be very much in line with a larger correction. I mean, even a move down into this support zone here could be quite substantial. Let's assume we push a little higher and then get a pullback. We talk about 15, 20%. People talk about bear markets usually when we talk about 20%. So just something to watch for. For now, the local trend remains up and 25,000 is a reasonable next target. I'll keep you updated. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.